I have got myself a new toy. It's the FlowSmart TAC X, which is a Garmin company trainer. And I've done this because I'm sick and tired of people trying to kill me on my bike. And I would like to live to a ripe old age and be able to ride fast without worrying about coming off and eating lots of gravel. So, yeah, I've decided to get this because of the COVID lockdown. And obviously, we're coming out of the lockdown, but I thought it'd be nice to be able to train in the studio and not have to worry about traffic. So, that's what's happening here. Well, I was planning on doing a lot more rowing. I've been hitting the erg and smashing out 5Ks. But unfortunately, usually after a 5K erg, which usually takes me a little over 20 minutes, I can do one or two a week, but I tend to have issues with the lower back. Probably need to do a lot more core strength stuff, and it's not my favourite thing to do. Don't have the same problem with cycling, or haven't seemed to have the same problem when I cycle a lot. So I wanted to cycle more, but I kind of don't like going flat stick on Sydney's roads, because basically riding Sydney's roads, you're just taking your life in your own hands, and you normally err on the side of, at least I err on the side of caution, unlike when I was younger, where I would just go hell for leather and not worry about anything. Coming off now is a lot more painful, and it takes a lot longer to recover. And sticking to bike paths, you can't ride flat tilt because you're sharing quite often with other pedestrians and slower cyclists and children cycling, etc., etc. So the option of riding like it's a tour is not on. And I've seen plenty of people that think it's okay to do that, and I've come along. They've passed me 1,000 miles an hour, and about 20 minutes later, they're lying on the side of the road and there's an ambulance looking after them. So I would say that cycling in Sydney is something that, on the bike paths, it's doable now, but riding quickly is difficult to do. And certainly the culture of cycling in Sydney, people don't respect cyclists, they hate them. So I have decided that I'm going to ride in a place called Zwiftopia, where there's no cars, and where people love cyclists, and where you'll be able to ride with an international community of cyclists. All will be explained shortly. And here it is, the new toy. It's the FlowSmart TAC X. It's a Garmin company. And basically it's got a magnetic flywheel on it, and it can emulate grades of up to 6%. And you can pair it with an app, training app. It comes with, but you can also jump on a virtual cycling place called the Zwift, and cycle different routes and compete against different people. So that's going to be a fun thing to do. So what I'm going to be doing is getting you have to change this axle that runs through the back here so that it can mate with the actual trainer. And I'm going to set up my TV and mirror my screen. I've got a fan ready, and I will be sweating it out here. So once this is all set up, I shall show you how it all goes. And now a quick word from our sponsor, the Lunatic Painters store. It won't be long, I promise you, and then we'll get back to the trainer, okay? Give me like 1 minute, or maybe two. Hi there, folks. We have just received our Redbubble package. Okay, the big unveiling of this parcel. We'll see what we have got. Totally recyclable bags, so that's always good to see. The shirt comes with a nice little sticker, Redbubble sticker. So that will be going in the pool room. And the shirt. I got a long sleeve. Hold on, I'm going to turn this camera around. And it's the design that I made. It's a little bit of a word puzzle, and it says, well, it's supposed to say, I study engineering, because there's an engine there and an ear and a ringing telephone. So yeah, I think it's all right. I might pop it on and you can see what it looks like when I'm wearing it. There you have it. The shirt in all its glory. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like when you're cycling, and I've got it in a very low gear, and eventually I'm no doubt going to be passed by some East German woman going 300 kilometers an hour, and be thoroughly embarrassed. I'm certain that there's some ex-Olympic cyclists that change their name to a female name just to humiliate me even more. Well, that's my theory anyway. Interesting thing is when you come into a corner, it actually slows you down, puts off a bit more. So you've got to accelerate out of the corners, which is a little bit realistic. You're not steering, obviously, but you can get a little bit road sick, I think sometimes. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is one of the, what they call an FTP, which is not file transfer protocol. Oh, look, they're cheering me on. It's actually functional threshold power. And you do one of these tests just to see where you're at, basically. And you can see stats on the side of, you know, how many watts per kilo people are pulling. And there goes Jeffrey and Eloise. And yeah, they're going to kill me because I'm not really taking this very seriously at the present moment. But even when I am taking it seriously, they normally catch me. Here we go, I can catch him now. This guy's obviously just taking a bit of a rest, and there we go, blew him away. Anyway, we've got a fan here for when it gets hot. That's the setup. Bye. Well, of course, at the most inopportune moment, the microphone stops working, as per usual. We have, with the TACX Trainer, you actually get a month's free subscription to both the TACX premium site, which has a number of films on it, training plans, data analytics, workout creator, all that sort of stuff. So if you're a really serious athlete like me, well, unlike me, that could be something that you'd be very interested in. You can give it a try for free. So that's a really good offer. And they also have, when you buy the trainer, if it's still on offer, it probably is, the site which I was talking about in the video, which was Zwift, that is also free for a month, and then you pay a subscription. It's about $20 a month. Now, I may very well avail myself of that service, but I did a quick look around because I am half Catherian and I like to save money. And they have a site called Road Grand Tour, RGT, and it basically runs like a lot of these apps do. So it runs on your phone and on your laptop, and it's free. Now, it doesn't have as much tracks, and it's probably not as engaging as some of these other sites, but up until now, and there's a subscription on that side as well, but there's a free app option on it. And I've been using the free option, and the free option is the one that I actually demonstrated on the screen. So any Zwift riders are saying, that's not Zwift. Well, it wasn't Zwift, it was actually Road Grand Tour. So you can give that a try and see whether you actually like doing this. But, you know, after something like $500 investment in the Smart Trainer, I better like it. So I will be trying to do more indoor rides, and I think that it is great that I can open the throttle and not worry about killing myself, and apart from having a heart attack, which I almost did after the first ride. So it's very easy to overexert yourself in the heat of the moment when you're racing to catch up with someone that's just passed you if you have a bit of a competitive urge. But at any rate, it's been a lot of fun. I highly recommend the TACX trainer as an entry-level trainer. It does max out at 800 watts, which, you know, I thought that's pretty high. At any rate, I'm probably lucky to put out 400, so it may be a long while, maybe in my next life, where I'll be able to exceed 800 watts. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.